What's up, people? Welcome back to Casa Rico Studio slash Rico Sport. And this is your boy, Cruz. And you know, I'm here again with my boy, Ghost. And today we are here to talk about the upcoming Premier League that will play during the weekend, Premier League matches. But we'll base our discussion specifically for the two top teams. Arsenal and that of Manchester City, because these two teams, they are like Arsenal is ahead and Man City is creeping from the back. Man City is hoping to catch up with Arsenal and eventually take over the table. So, course, you know, Arsenal play already. Yeah, they play. I think
Wolves.
yeah, they play Wolves, right?
Yeah.
During this week, during the week, they play Wolves, and we saw Arsenal drawing.
They drew the game.
I was like, what the hell? They were leading 2-0.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Late draw.
They were leading
Come on,
2-0
guys.
and they drew the game 2-2, which have that means they only earned a point.
Yeah.
And now, if you see the difference, the point difference between that of Man City,
And Arsenal.
which is in the second position, and Arsenal, is just 5 points.
5 points. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and Man City now, too, they still have a game to play. We will say
Exactly.
an outstanding game.
Yeah.
If Man City win that game, Man City will definitely close the gap at least to 2 points, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll close the gap to 2 points. But I want to know what's your stance or what's your view with respect to Man City that will be going against Newcastle, because you see the Newcastle we talk about.
Yeah.
We thought they had to play against Karabakh in the
Yeah.
Champions League. You see how well they play.
Exactly.
Yeah. So that momentum, that winning momentum that they have come up from the Champions League, I'm sure they're gonna bring it. They're gonna bring that same energy into the Premier League against Man City.
Yeah.
That's by Man City being a big team. But I would like to know what's your view on the match over the weekend.
It's going to be a tough match.
Okay.
It's going to be a tough match because Newcastle sitting on the 10th position. They would want to also come up. But the advantage that Man City has is Man City doesn't even have an advantage, because if Newcastle had not win their game so large against Karabakh, then we say that they have a game to play to qualify. So now their mind is always there, but now they've already qualified.
Yeah.
They can just lose that game to Karabakh like 3-0, 4-0, and they will still qualify.
Yes.
So they are going to bring all their boys against Man City.
Yeah.
And Man City also, you are not playing any game in the midweek, even if you have a game, an FA Cup, whatever.
Yeah.
This is the league decider right here, because Man City has to play Arsenal and Newcastle. That are the only big boys Man City are playing.
Yeah.
And I think maybe Chelsea or something. So if you beat Newcastle, meet Arsenal and get a draw, they can take the league, because Arsenal, on the other hand, is supposed to meet Chelsea, is supposed to meet Newcastle also, and then
Tottenham.
meet Tottenham and meet Man City.
Yeah.
So Arsenal has too many teams to play before they can say that they are winning the league. This game, I'm not sure Man City has any injured players. Semenyo is fit, Rodri is fit, Nunes is fit. Just come in, dominate the game, get a narrow win, whether 1-0, anything, because now we are tired of Arsenal. How do you draw a game against Wolves? Wolves, like 2 games on a row. You can't just win a game
You
now.
can't win the game.
You were leading with like almost 8-9 points, and now it's just 5. Man City wins the game and it's just 2 points.
Yeah.
And they still have an outstanding game to play. And they are still going to play against you, Arsenal yourself. We don't know what to tell Mikel Arteta.
Do you know, like in the first leg of the Premier League, right? In November, Man City went away, right? They played against Newcastle and they lost 2-1.
They lost, yeah.
Yeah, and then we saw that in the EFL Cup again. But this time around, Man City won 2-0.
And now they still have 2 matches to play in the league and then in the EFL again, because they're going to meet again.
Yeah, so it's gonna be.
But Man City should just win this game. Pep, we are begging you, don't think too much. Bring Ryan Cherky, number 10. Semenyo is there. Don't be playing that Semenyo free roll that he was playing the other time and he couldn't play anything.
Yeah.
Play him, open the game, go for a win.
Yeah.
Just give Arsenal the challenge. Just give it to them.
Yeah, so it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough because Newcastle, as you said, Newcastle had a match to play, and they have already played
They've already played
against Carabao, which will determine the qualification for the Champions League last 16. And they have already played, and they won massively. So, which means that you don't even have to worry
They
about the
have
second
nothing to
leg.
think
Yeah,
about.
so that means they have to put everything, and they are definitely going to do that because if you look at them on the Premier League table, currently they are 10th place position.
Yeah.
So. Despite they are below Man City, still Man City don't have to overlook them. Man City don't have to underestimate them because these people, like, they're gonna put in all they have, their effort and everything. They're gonna give their best because you remember their last game against Man City, they lost.
They lost.
Yeah, they lost against Man City.
They don't want to lose again.
This time around, they don't want to lose, and also they have another game again to play. So it's gonna be a tough one. Yeah, so Man City have to come prepared. If they don't come prepared, definitely. They will find themselves going down because there's so much pressure on them now. They need to do better because you see, on the other hand, Arsenal have lost. They have drew against that of Wolves, which means it reduces the gap. Yeah, the gap between they and Arsenal. So at this point in time, there is an opportunity for them to utilize so they can close the gap between them and Arsenal. Yeah, to reduce the point deficit currently they have. Yeah, so 5 points win and reduce the point to just 2 points. Yeah, and then that 2 points you can still try as possible. Maybe if you come up against Arsenal, then you can win Arsenal and eventually take over the table. But it's not an easy one. I mean,
it's not easy.
Yeah,
it's not easy.
But for me, I've always known Arsenal to be inconsistent. In fact, yeah, when you think Arsenal gonna win the league, that's when they start to slip. That's when they start to mess up. Yeah, so Arsenal have a game. Arsenal have a game on Monday to play, yeah? Yeah, they have a game against Tottenham. Yeah, I mean, Tottenham almost, everyone has beaten Tottenham almost, I would say, the big boys in the Premier League. So, also, it's up to Arsenal to do the needful, yeah. It doesn't mean because Manchester United won against Tottenham, I mean, teams like Arsenal too can beat Tottenham. No, it's not the case. And in fact, Arsenal is going away to Tottenham's home. So we still hope to see Arsenal win. That's part of that. They don't have to forget that they need to do better. Yeah, they need to do better because now the pressure is on them.
Yeah,
Man City is creeping from the back. So if Man City can just wait over during the weekends, I mean, you will see that Arsenal now will be under pressure. You'll see Arsenal being under pressure because now the point will reduce just to 2 points because there was so much. There was a huge gap.
Exactly.
There was a huge gap.
There was a huge
before.
gap.
Yeah, but now the gap is reducing day by day. We see the gap is reducing. So Arsenal have to do better. They need to do the best that they can do in order, if they want to win this Premier League, a league that they have not won for so many years. If by any means they want to win this league, then they have to be strong mentally. They have to keep putting pressure. They have to train harder. They have to give their best in every match that they play. Yeah, they have to do that. Else, I mean, we'll see Man City against Kevin. Yeah, and then the Arsenal fans now, they'll be crying around here. Because for me, I always told you, like, I don't like to bet on Arsenal when it comes to trophy. Yeah, I don't like to bet on Arsenal. And there's no day I can even be an Arsenal fan. Yeah, there's no day I can even be an Arsenal fan. Because what the essence of me supporting your team? You think it's just to go and play and lose at the end of the day? No, you must win something. That's why you are there. You must win something. You must bring trophies. Yeah. There's not a small trophies you keep bringing to us. Yeah, we don't need that. So for me, I can be an Arsenal fan. Yeah. On no condition I can be an Arsenal fan. So maybe you can like Arsenal at all.
No. I'm a Barcelona fan.
Yeah, so that's not there. Yeah, so we definitely hope to see Arsenal doing the best. But what's your take on that game? Arsenal versus Tottenham on Monday. What do you think?
Tottenham hasn't been at their best. Currently on the 16th position. I don't know what was wrong with Thomas Frank.
Okay.
That's the reason why he was sacked, and now Igor has been appointed. He will try to fix the mistakes that Thomas Frank made.
Okay.
We will see with this Arsenal game. Tottenham has lost their recent games, I think, against Newcastle and against Man United. They lost all those games. Arsenal, on the other hand, also drawing against Brentford and against Wolves. Also, at least Tottenham lost against high teams who are high on the table. Newcastle on the 10th position, Man United on the 5th position.
Yeah.
It's okay a little bit. With Arsenal on the other hand, you're losing against Wolves and Brentford, who are sitting below the table, below the top 10. And it's not nice for them. You are drawing against those teams. It's not nice.
Yeah.
Going against Tottenham, they being on the 16th position, Arsenal being on the 1st position, Arsenal should try and win that game. Because if Arsenal loses a point in that game, then they've already given the league to Man City.
Yeah.
There's no need to do any other thing again. You've given the league away to Man City. You have Chelsea's home to go, and you have to play Man City also.
Yeah.
So you have two big teams to play. So if you give away this game, then you're giving away the league. Arteta should do better. I don't know what's wrong with the boys. Complacency. I don't know why Arsenal keeps fumbling the game. Like, come on. You lead, put on a nice form, a nice run, and then getting closer. Now you are closer than anything. You start drawing games and you start playing.
Yeah,
I don't know.
definitely.
I can never be an Arsenal supporter.
So, given the current situation, given the current position of both teams, if I'll ask you to predict the winner of the Premier League, which team will you pick between Arsenal and Man City?
At this point, I'm going to pick Man City.
Okay, why?
From what I'm seeing, because mostly Pep Guardiola used to say something that he never loses the trophy. Like, after one season, he has to do something. And then he's trying to prove that he wants to do something. And we always say something that the EPL is won after the January cave. And this is exactly what we are seeing.
Okay.
Before the January cave, like Arsenal was there. Man City was losing. Liverpool continues to lose. Man U was even down there. And right after the January cave, Man U is now up on the table. Man City is now it's just 4 points. Like, let's say 5 points now. And after the January cave, Arsenal is not playing anything. And this proves to us that Arsenal can only play before the January cave. When the season gets tough, when there's now Champions League, EFL, FA Cup, Arsenal starts fumbling the league all the time.
But now Arsenal is topping the table. So
they are topping.
Why are you giving the edge to?
You are topping, but you have Chelsea to play.
Yeah.
You have Man City to play.
But Man City too has Arsenal to play.
That's the only big game they have right now. So imagine they draw that game. They draw that game. Now they've shared the points. Man City wins almost all of their games. Are you sure Arsenal can beat Chelsea? Are you sure Arsenal can beat Tottenham like true and true? That's what we cannot be sure about.
Okay.
For Man City, we can say, okay, they can try and draw against Arsenal. But for Arsenal, can they beat Chelsea? That's the only standing block in their way. Can you beat Chelsea? I'm not sure Arsenal can do that, because Chelsea, with their new coach and how they are playing right now, their defense is solid. I mean, what is happening to us now? That's the thing. You have everybody in the team, but what is happening?
Yeah. So Arsenal truly need to do well. Yeah. We see Man City again lifting the trophy. Yeah. So that's it. That's it for Premier League. But in the La Liga, we have two teams locking horns. Yeah, we have Barcelona and we have Real Madrid. And we saw last weekend, the both teams, they played their league matches, and Real Madrid won her league match, and on the other hand, we saw Barcelona losing 2-1 to Girona, which have made Real Madrid now to take over the table. Because first it was 1 point between Real Madrid and that of Barcelona, with Barcelona being on top. But now we see Real Madrid is topping with 2 points, right? Yeah, on top of the table. So, and they have upcoming league matches. Yeah. What's your take on the both teams' games that they play? First, let's start with Barcelona. Yeah. Barcelona have a match to play
against Levante.
And I think Levante is somewhere in the 19th place position, right?
Yeah.
So, what you think about that game?
Now, Barcelona has officially informed every team in the league that if you meet us, just press us, and you're just gonna win.
Okay.
Starting from the Atletico Madrid game, not even from the Real Sociedad game to the Atletico Madrid game to Girona. They're just telling everybody in the league that, see, if you meet us, just press, and you are winning the game. Because I mean, how are we losing the league right now? This game, see, Hansi Flick. Go in this game and try and win. We know some of the boys are not there. Like, at least try, find a way. If the high line is not helping, play a mid block. Like, do something. Because at this point, if we draw, if we draw this game, we've given the league to Madrid because all our hopes is let's just keep the 2 points, keep the 2 points. If Madrid doesn't slip and if El Clasico goes into our favor, then we can catch up. That's the only way. So if you give out this game, even if El Clasico goes for us, Madrid is still taking the league. So please, Hansi Flick, Levante is on 19th position. Just dominate the game. Don't just... Now, I'm even fed. I don't know what to tell my team anymore because Lamine is forcing, Rafinha is forcing. Some way the defense is not just working.
Okay.
Imagine playing against Girona. We gave away 9 shots on target.
And even we missed a penalty.
Missed a penalty. 9 shots on target. How do you play against Girona and give away 9 shots on target? Like, Johan Garcia was just making saves left, right. He saved 7 saves and allowed 2 goals, 9 shots on target against Girona. So if you play against Madrid with Mbappe, Vinicius, and then you 20 shots on target. Because if Girona is giving you 9 shots on target, Madrid will give you like 20. Because our defense, everybody now knows our defense is that bad. I don't know what is wrong with the team. Hansi Flick, trust Arau. Eric Garcia is now, when he started the season, it was okay. Now something is getting into his head. Complacency, some silly mistakes, and all that. Bench him a little bit. Sometimes it's fatigue. Kunde is tired. Playing a high line, they are running, coming back. And now you see the rules that the federation brought. If it's a clear offside, they still have to defend before they take an offside. So now you can't just stand and say, oh, offside. No, you have to run back. And the referee says, offside, you come back, you run. We are always running. And the players are tired. You have Juan Cancelo. Try him even for like 40 minutes. It will help Kunde to rest a little bit. Because the guy is literally tired. We can't do this in the Champions League. If Girona is beating us, if we go and the round of 16 draw, we draw a team like Paris, Chelsea, what are they going to do to us? Me, I'm tired of that team.
So I think Barcelona needs to do better because if Barcelona must keep pursuing this trophy, this league, and also to be able to overtake, then it means that they don't have to lose any game going forward. At this stage, especially with that Levante game too, because you see, Levante is not doing well. Levante is in the zone of relegation, right, at 19th place position, but still, you can't root out.
No. You can't go and play easily against them.
Because they themselves too, when they come here against Barcelona or Real Madrid whatsoever, they want to give them their best.
They know that now they can.
They will give their best to be like, okay, we have to do everything. We have to win this match, even if we don't go. But let's just, make a point. Let's just make a statement. Like, So I've seen smaller teams play against big teams so aggressively, so tough, difficult. So that's it. That's it. We expect Barcelona, if they'll continue to pursue this trophy, and if they must maintain their position or eventually take over Real Madrid again, it means that they have to win every game that they play in the league. But I think for Barcelona, there's a little bit of leverage, I would say, in this instance. They don't have a tight schedule for the midweek, unlike Real Madrid, right? Real Madrid has a game to play over the weekend, and also they'll have to play Benfica midweek. So it's a tough one. So they'll also be protecting themselves against injury, especially key players. So and for that Real Madrid versus Osasuna game, you may see maybe the coach trying to bench some key players, given that we have Benfica to play midweek. I'm just saying, though it may not happen to see Aveloa benching key players like Mbappe, the likes of Vinicius Jr. Or it will not be something that will happen easily. Because given that you have just taken over the table, so you have to try as much as possible.
You can just give it away.
Maintain. So that's what makes it difficult for Real Madrid, and also for even footballers as a whole, because sometimes you don't even get the rest you need to get. Because you have to play this match to say, you have to give your best, and then the following game again is a tough one. And that Benfica game, we saw how the first leg was like. It was really tedious. It was difficult for both teams. In as much as Real Madrid came on top, but somehow, some way, Real Madrid plays played very well, and the match was difficult as we saw. So with this league game that is about to play on the weekend, of course, I'll tip Real Madrid for the win. Yeah, I know Real Madrid can win against Osasuna, which is a fact that we can say. That's why Osasuna being at the 10th place position too, but still Real Madrid too have to be vigilant. They have to be vigilant. Make sure they don't concede any goals, and they make sure, because those things, if they score first, man, the guys can defend.
They can defend.
Yeah, because I can remember some few seasons ago when this guy was on Real Madrid. It was Cristiano Ronaldo, and they played a game in the Liga. Man, the guy scored against himself. There was a corner kick. Ronaldo went to defend, and then unfortunately for him, he had the ball in his own net. Bro, those teams defended through all the game until that game ended 1-0. What? So you see, for me, I'm always skeptical. Like, I'm always careful. Like, if my team is going against those small teams, I mean, don't allow them to score first.
No.
Because if they score, bro, sometimes they will defend until the game ends. So there's no chance to say, there's no 100% possibility to say that even if this team score against my team, and we can be able to equalize and win over. Sometimes you could equalize, but you can't win. Because given the defensive side of the team that they're gonna exhibit, they're gonna portray that defensive side of themselves. They're gonna play well. They're gonna defend as well. They're gonna do everything possible just to get that win or whatsoever, or draw, because it definitely shows some level of achievement for them when they draw against big teams like Real Madrid or Barcelona. So I think Real Madrid must do better, because even me, I'm a Real Madrid fan. Of course, I want Real Madrid to win the league, but then Real Madrid must do the needful, because there's no free ride nowadays between Real Madrid and Barcelona. So in order to be number one, in order to win the league, you have to do better. If you don't do better, definitely you'll find the other
somebody will take over.
Yeah, somebody will take over. So there's so much pressure on Alvaro Arbeloa right now. If he must maintain his job, it means he has to try to win one of these trophies, either Champions League or the La Liga, because now Real Madrid is out of the Copa del Rey. So those two leagues, now one of them, Alvaro Arbeloa has to try to win, and I think he's doing his best. First thing is to bring unity within the team, to bring the players together. Because that's something we saw that Xabi Alonso didn't do. Because we could see the team was split. Few players were in favor of his style, of his formation whatsoever, and his ideas. But then other players were against it. Other players were feeling disenchanted. Like players like Vinicius Jr., he felt like he was being silent. He felt like he was not valued anymore. So his performance dropped. But since Arbeloa took over, we saw Vinicius Jr. now is speaking his form, is doing everything. Despite this guy's Kylian Mbappe goals have reduced now too also. So
Vinicius putting in the goal.
So I mean, but anyways, that's it. That's what we want to see. This is a teamwork. We want to see the team. In as much as sometimes I love to see individuals' achievement, performance. But also too, my concern is about the team, because last season we saw Kylian Mbappe being the higher goal scorer in the league, but still Real Madrid didn't win the league. So it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense if you get the individual performance, individual achievement, and your team didn't win anything. There's nothing the team achieved. The only thing is say, okay, I scored 50 goals for my team, I scored 70 goals, 40 goals whatsoever. It doesn't make sense. I mean, so in as much we go for the individual achievement, we also want the team achievement, which is priority number one. So that's it. So we expect to see very enjoyable matches to play during the weekends, and let the best teams win, as we always say. So, but especially for big teams like Real Madrid, Barcelona, they must do better. They have to do better. And on the other hand, in the Premier League too, we expect Man City to do better. We also expect Arsenal to keep pushing, because if they don't push, they will definitely find themselves losing this Premier League again for another time. We'll definitely see them losing. So so that's it, people. So those are the teams that we're playing over the weekend that we choose to discuss. Though there are a couple of things that we'll be playing, but we just focus
Yeah.
on these key or these important teams, the top ones, So go down to the comment sections, write down your comments, write down your views, and tell us about what you think about the upcoming league games for both Premier League and that of the La Liga. Yeah. So tell us, give us your basic ideas on what are those things that you want us to talk about in the next episodes that will come here. Yeah. So again, we encourage you to keep informing your people, your friends, your loved ones, your family, whatsoever, to follow our channel, Casa Rico Studios / Rico Sports, because Casa Rico Studio is a models channel and Rico Sport is this channel. So if you just type Rico Sport, RICO Rico Sports, SPORTS, yeah, so you definitely see us there. So just share this channel to your friends and families to follow us and to like and make your comment as well. So this is how we draw down the curtain on this section. And we see you again next week, where we'll be back to discuss the Champions League. We talk about the Champions League, and we'll also talk about Premier League and La Liga. Until then, we say peace out to you. This is Cruz, and this is Ghost. Catch you.